Hello and welcome back to the Criminals Checkout video guide. I want to take a quick break in actually doing the checkouts themselves to talk about, in my opinion, the best game for practicing both the math and finishing in the game of darts. And again, I think this is extremely important because the checkouts from 2 to 100, or really from like 40 to 100, are crucial to know. You don't want to have to think about them when you're up on the board. They're even more important as we start to get to the checkouts above 100, because your second and third dart is going to more often end up on one of these sub 100 numbers, and you need to know where to transition on the board. So before you start practicing those higher checkouts, you first need to be comfortable with the ones below 100. And this is an excellent game for both practicing doubles as well as practicing the math. In my opinion, doubles practice should not just be throwing, 100 darts here at double 10. If it's me, they're over here. Okay, that's not realistic. If you're in a real match and you throw a dart inside here at double 10, you're not going to just stay there and keep throwing at it using that as a marker. You're going to have to move to double 5. So why don't we practice a game like we play? And that's what this game does. It's called Checkout 50, and it's very simple, but also gets a little bit of that tension in the throw as there's pressure mounting on you to finish, as well as gives you lots of repetition with the math. So let's talk about how the game works. You start on the number 50, and you have 3 darts to check out. So obviously with 50, we're looking at single 10 to double 20. If we do check out in 3 darts, we're going to add 10 to our score. So if I do go pop, pop, 2 darts, I finish. My next turn, I'll start on 60, which means single 20 to double 20. Let's say I miss. I go single 20, I come inside, and then I come over here and miss outside of double 10. Because I missed, I'm going to subtract 1 from my score. And now I will start on 59. Single 19 to double 20, and so forth. You're going to continue this for as long as you need to. I personally like to go playing until I check out something over 100, but you can match the game to your skill level as you see fit. Now, why I like this game is because what inevitably happens is, let's say we start out on 50. We miss, so we go to 49. We miss, we go to 48, and we check out. So now we go to 58. Let's say we check out, now we go to 68. If we miss it, we go to 67. If we miss it, we go to 66. If we make it, we go to 76. If we were to miss 10 times in a row, we're going to get to keep going back and forth through all these numbers repetitively. What you're going to find is if you miss 6 or 7 combinations in a row, you're back on the same number you were shooting at. So it really pounds in the realism of the game. In addition, you're also going to get the repetition of your misses. Let's go back to, say, having 60 left. We want to go single 20 to double 20. But what if I miss into treble 15, aiming for the single 20? Well, that's 15 scored. And in a real game, if I haven't practiced, maybe I need to think, okay, 60 minus 15 equals 45. Okay, so I need to go 5 to double 20. But if you've played this game enough, what'll happen is you've missed in here, and you know now treble 5 means I need single 5 to tops, because you get an idea of what you need for the paths. becomes even more important as you start getting into the higher numbers. What I recommend when you're playing this game is to not just ever give up your throw. If you miss 2 darts at a checkout, continue the turn. Let's look at, say, 97, for example. Our perfect route is treble 19 to double 20. If I hit a single 19, I have 78 left, which means treble 18 to double 12. Now, if you're playing the game and you hit a single 19 and a single 18, you shouldn't just say, ah, crap, I can't check out now. You should continue the turn as if you're playing a real visit in a darts match, which means you have 60 left in 1 dart, so you need to hit the single 20 to leave tops. If you do that, then you won't have to think about your turns as you walk up to the board. Once you've tried to check out 97 15 times by playing this game, you'll know, okay, single 19 means 78. Treble 17 or treble 18 there means double 12. If I hit single, 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 I need to hit these 3 singles. If I, for example, have 97 and I miss into single 7, I know where I need to go next because I've done it enough times where it's become a pattern in my head. And I don't have to sit there and count, oh, what do I have left now? I've practiced it, so I know, okay, here we are with the 97. We've scored the treble 7. Do I have to go 97 minus 21 is 76? No, I've played it enough. I know where I'm going next with my next dart in order to finish. So that's the game. Again, it's called Check Out 50. The idea is you check out, you add 10, you miss, you minus 1. Now, there are a couple variants if you're at a little bit of a lower skill level still and you're not comfortable with this version. One variant is instead of 3 darts, you take 6 darts to finish. So same exact game, but you get 6 darts instead of 3. The other way you can play is by what I call the tier mode. And the tier mode means you unlock a new tier every time you check out the 1 of that tier. For example, once I've checked out 61 or higher, I don't go below 61 again. So if I check out 53, go to 63, miss, 62, miss, 61, miss. I just stay on 61 and keep shooting at 61 until I check it out. In that case, I go up to 71. If I check out 71, I'll stay there. If I miss 71, I come back down to 70, and I'm going to keep going, boom, boom, boom. But this kind of prevents you from, missing 20 checkouts in a row and really getting shattered. But I really don't recommend that unless you're at a very low skill level. It's just better to have the repetition until you have everything comfortable. But that's the game, guys. Again, it's called Checkout 50. Very simple. Start at 50. If you do check out, add 10. If you don't, subtract 1. And again, just remember when you're playing to treat every single visit like a real visit. If you miss, play it out as if you missed. If you are unable to get to a double within the 3 darts, throw the last dart as if you're still trying to set up that next double. And what you're going to find is you learn all these scenarios that you encounter in the game, and you don't have to think anymore, and you'll become a better player. So try that one out, guys, and then we'll move on to checkouts above 100 in the next video. Thanks.